Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I woke up this morning and I don't know, I'm kind of in like some weird sort of delusional holiday mode. And I suddenly thought, I have to teach. Is my laptop charged? And it's actually quite nice sometimes to let go of your, kind of like, how do you say, kind of like perfectionist on top of everything nature, which I have that also. So this morning I want to talk about hunting the life force. And I love this word in English, huntress, because I mean, I'm not a hunter, I'm a huntress. It has this like energy of like being a lioness or, some kind of like animal. And I've started thinking recently of my life in terms of chapters, like what is the theme for this next chapter? Because if you think about like purpose and meaning, what is the meaning of my whole life? What is the purpose of my whole life? What are my goals for my whole life? What are my it can feel so far away, and also and the further away it feels, the more the less energy it seems to have, the less life force it seems to have. And when I think of things in terms of chapters, so for me, like summer is such a big deal, and maybe it is for you too if you live in Europe. And the energy of summer is very different, and the activities that we do are very different in summer. And so I'm like, okay, my next chapter has definitely got a summer theme. And if I think about myself as a huntress, and the reason I came to that is because I kind of get a sense that the next theme for my summer is about hunting the life force. And it requires a hunting quality. It has a hunting quality to it because it's not immediately always there. Because of our conditioning, because of our to-do list, because of the expectations of ourselves, of others, of society. And instead, can I, for just this next chapter, because for me to say like this is the theme for my whole life is too scary for me. I'm like, I have too many like concrete goals. So what would it feel like to wake up just for these next like 6 weeks or so and say my only purpose is to hunt the life force? What does it mean? It means to look for anything that sparks aliveness, imagination, fun, that lights me up. And it's not as easy as you would imagine, because of our conditioning, because of our place everything else as more important. So for example, yesterday I was in an art shop, and I'm not an artist, and I would say I'm an artist, but in a different way. Like I don't draw or paint or anything like that. But I was so excited about all the different kinds of things that you can get there, like oil, pastels, and paint, and landed up in a graffiti store also accidentally. And I was like, that might be fun. And it was just this energy of like, this feels alive. This feels curious. This feels playful. To do that, and then kind of changes the energy and opens things up. So I challenge you to look through that lens, at least for today, and say, what really turns me on today? What sparks imagination? And to not follow it through like, because this is the logic, right? I'm so excited about this art stuff. Maybe I'm meant to be an artist. Maybe I should paint more. Maybe I should take a course. And then you follow it through and you exclude yourself because you think, okay, it's not realistic. I don't have time. I have no talent. And, I don't actually want to be an artist. So therefore you don't even follow that path because you put so many kind of conditions on it or expectations on it, or because that's what we've been told. You can't pursue something just for the fun of it. It has to be a career. You can't pursue something just for the fun of it because you don't have time for that. It's not all this kind of like bullshit, actually. So can you notice what sparks your imagination and really have the courage and curiosity to follow it, no matter where it leads? It's totally not the point. But for sure, it doesn't lead to nothing. And and see what kind of opens up if you followed the life force, just as an experiment. So for me, I'm doing it in summer. If it doesn't work out in autumn, I'll be like, okay, that was a bad idea. You know, if I land up like, I don't know, somewhere in like, you know, Arizona, like joining a cult, like that might be problematic or not. Okay, so let's begin. So let's start at the front edge of your mat, toes and heels together, hands are by your sides, and then exhale the breath out. Then you're going to inhale, hook your thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, and then see if you can extend your legs, relax your neck. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor, step your right foot back to lunge, exhale, hold. Stand down through both feet, inhale, lift the torso up, the arms up on either side of the ears, and exhale, hold, so you're in a high lunge. Back leg nice and straight. Inhale, extend to the left leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bring both hands to the floor. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Hold it. Inhale, bring your knees to the floor. And exhale, chest and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, lie flat on your belly, interlace your fingers behind your back, and exhale, press your forehead down. Inhale, lift everything up, chin, chest, feet, and legs. Exhale the breath out. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And 1 more deep breath in, lift a little bit higher. And exhale, release, come down, hands underneath your shoulders, palms flat, tuck your toes under. Inhale, bring your seat to your heels, forehead towards the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And 1 more breath in. And out. And then look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, left foot joins the right one, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extend the legs. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, extend the legs, the neck is relaxed. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor, step your right foot back to lunge, exhale, hold. Stand down through both feet, inhale, lift the torso up, the arms up on either side of the ears, and exhale, sink down into the front knee and pull the ribcage into the body. Inhale, extend to the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, both hands to the floor. Exhale, step your right foot back to plank pose. Inhale, hinge a little bit forward. Bend your elbows, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Hold it in up dog, exhale. Micro bend in the elbows. Legs are strong, knees are lifted, gaze is slightly elevated. One more deep breath in. And exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Stay here, inhale. Exhale. Stay, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, right foot joins the left one, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extend the legs. And exhale, come to stand, hands by your sides. Take a moment, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back again. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, extend the legs. One breath per movement. Inhale, hands to the floor, right foot back to lunge, look forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Forward to plank pose, inhale, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Chaturanga, exhale, strong in the tummy. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, inhale, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, cobra, inhale. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to the heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, left foot joins the right one, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extend the legs. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, extend the legs. Inhale, hands to the floor, left foot back to lunge, look forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, inhale, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, finish the exhalation. Plank pose, inhale, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, cobra, inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to the heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, right foot joins the left one, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extend the legs. And exhale, come to stand, hands by your sides. Close your eyes, take a moment, breathe in, just feel. And breathe out. Eyes open, Utkatasana. Inhale deeply, bend the knees. Reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch. Keep your knees bent. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, squeezing your palms together. Keep lifting in the chest. Inhale here. And then exhale, fold forward, extend the legs, pull your clasped hands over towards the floor in front of you. The neck is relaxed. Breathe in. And breathe out. Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees. Reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch. And exhale, fold forward again, hands to the floor, extending the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, forward, look up. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Hold it here, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, extend your right leg back and up behind you. Hold as you exhale. And then inhale, open up the right hip, stack it on top of the left one. Exhale, bend your right knee. Push your right foot all the way over to the left side. See if you can see your right heel. Breathe. Try to keep equal weight in both hands. So pay attention to the right hand. But keep pushing your foot all the way over to the right side. Keep your right knee bent. Inhale, bring it in towards the nose. Exhale, round the back. The shoulders will move forward over the elbows and the shoulders. So contracting the navel in. Look forward. And then inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. And exhale, bring your left knee to the floor. Unflip the back toes. Lift the torso up. Interlace your fingers on top of your right thigh. And push your knee away from you. Lean your torso away from your thigh. almost like you want to extend the elbows. Maybe your elbows do extend. Keep lifting in the chest, look up, breathe. One more breath in and out. Lean back a little bit more. And then come up with the torso. Bring your left hand to the floor. Tuck your left toes under. Lift the left knee up off the floor and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Looking up towards the right thumb. One more breath in. And exhale, look down, but keep your right arm in the air. Coming onto the outside edge of your left foot. Lift your right foot off the floor, hug it into the chest. Point your right knee up towards the ceiling. And then bring your right foot to the floor on the mat behind you. On the right side of your mat. So your foot is behind you on the ball of the right foot. And then inhale, lift the hips, open the chest, and reach your right fingertips down towards the floor. Relax the neck. One more breath. And then inhale, bring your right foot to the floor on the inside of your left hand. And then exhale, bring your right hand to the floor. So you try to do that without using your hands. And then again, bring your left knee to the floor. Walk your right foot a little bit over towards your right hand. Turn your right toes out. Bring your left palm flat on the floor and turn your left fingertips out to 45 degrees. Bring your right hand on top of your right thigh and then push your thigh away from you. Lean your torso away from your thigh and look up towards the ceiling. So choose to stay here, or you can lift up your left foot. So bend your left knee, bring your left heel in towards the left buttocks, and then see if you can grab a hold of your left foot with your right hand and then kick your foot away from you. So kick your foot into your hand. You're still opening across the chest, leaning the chest away from the thigh and looking up. Get into the breath. And then let go of the foot. Parallel your right foot again. Lift the left knee up off the floor and press back into downward facing dog as you exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Forward to plank pose. Inhale, shoulders over the elbows and the wrists. And exhale, lower knees, chest and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, Bhujangasana Cobra, inhale. Hold as you exhale. See if you can start to extend to the elbows without letting the shoulders pop up in towards the ears. Legs are active. One more breath in. And exhale, forehead to the floor. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, extend the elbows into plank pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, extend your left leg back and up behind you. Hold as you exhale. Inhale, open up the left hip. Exhale, stack your left hip on top of the right one. Then bend your left knee. Point your toes. And then push your foot all the way over to the right side. Look underneath the right armpit and see if you can see your heel. Keep weight in the left hand. And make that action from the hip So you're really pushing the knee back, opening into the left hip flexor, the left psoas. Rounding in the back, inhale, bring the knee to the nose. Exhale, hold. And then look forward. Inhale, left foot forward in between your hands, and exhale, right knee down to the floor and flip the back toes. Right palm flat on the floor, turn the fingers out a little bit, and then bring your left hand to your left thigh. The left toes also point out a little bit so that your left knee is tracking directly over your toes. And then push your thigh away from you, lean the chest away and look up. Choose to stay here or lift the right foot up off the floor. So bend the right knee, grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand and kick your hand away from you. Keep lifting in the chest, keep looking up, breathe. And then release your right foot down. Bring your right hand to the floor. It's already on the floor. And then lift the right knee up off the floor. So really press down to your right hand. Extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Look up towards your left thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make sure the back leg is really straight and strong. So the other tendency here is to avoid the pose by lifting your hip up towards the ceiling. Don't do that. Really push the hip down. Where you want to feel this is on the inside of the right hip. Exhale, look down to your right hand. Inhale, come onto the outside edge of the right foot. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Inhale, point the left knee up towards the ceiling. A lot of balance here. Exhale, left foot to the floor behind you. Inhale, lift in the hips, open the chest, and extend the left arm all the way down towards the floor. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, look down, and then sweep your left foot all the way forward. Try to not touch the floor when you do that so that you make the movement happening with your core. Then bring your left hand to the floor. Then bring your right knee again down to the floor. I messed up that sequence. Okay, so we already did what I'm thinking we're supposed to do now. That's fine. So I press back into downward facing dog. I told you my brain is still in holiday mode for some weird reason. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come forward to plank pose, shoulders over the elbows and the wrists. And exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands and fold forward as you exhale. Utkatasana, inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms out in front of you, palms touch. And exhale, come to stand, hands together at your heart center. Close your eyes, take a moment and just feel. And exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, take your arms straight up on either side of your shoulders. Lifting in the chest, exhale, lean back. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor on either side of your feet, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, look up. And exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale, knees to the floor. Exhale, chest and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, cobra. Inhale, lift chin and chest. And exhale, tuck toes, seats to the heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg back and up behind you. Exhale. Look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands and exhale, left heel to the floor, 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Inhale, palms touch. And then exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Lift your left heel up off the floor. Lean out over your right thigh with your torso. So bring your chest parallel to the floor. Stand down through your right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg up and exhale, hold. You're then going to bring your left hand to the floor. You can also use a block or bring your fingertips to the floor. But your spine stays nice and long. So don't make sure your left hand isn't too close to your right foot. You're then going to bend your left knee, capture your foot with your right hand, just like we did when we had the knee on the floor. And then kick into the hand, open the chest to the right side. And if you have your balance, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe, don't stop breathing. Right leg is extended. So use the block if you need to so that you're not bent in the right knee. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Extend the left leg out. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bring your left foot to the floor. Separate your feet hip distance. Grab onto opposite elbows. Knees are soft and gently sway from side to side. And then come back to the middle, the center, and release your hands to the floor. Tuck your chin. Inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way to stand. And exhale, Tadasana, toes and heels together. Inhale, take your arms up on either side of your ears. Lifting in the chest, exhale, lean back. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor on either side of your feet. Uttanasana, nice and warm now, so try to bring your forehead towards your shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, look up. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale, hinge forward, and chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, extend your left leg back and up behind you. And hold as you exhale. Look forward. Inhale, left foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, right heel to the floor, 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Inhale, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, release your hands by your sides. Inhale, lift your right heel up, lean your torso over your left thigh. Exhale, stand down through your left foot as you lift your right leg all the way up. Bring your right hand to the floor, fingertips or a block. Bend your right knee and see if you can capture your right foot. If you're not bending your knee, just stay here in Ardha Chandrasana or Revolved Half Moon. Otherwise, the knee is bent, the foot is captured, and you're kicking your foot into your hand. Open your chest to the left. Left leg is straight. Breathe. Two. One more breath. And then extend the right leg back. Bring your left hand to the floor. Bring your right foot to the floor. Feet are hip distance apart. Soften the knees. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let the neck hang or the head hang. And then bring your hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Bring your seat to the floor. Extend your legs out in front of you. Extend your arms out in front of you. Uncurl the spine. Come to lie down on your back. And then just relax for a moment. Bend both your knees. Place your feet flat on the floor. Feet are hip distance apart so that you can touch your heels with your fingertips. And inhale, lift the pelvis up, the hips up. Exhale, interlace your fingers on the mat behind you. Walk your shoulders in towards each other. And keep puffing up your chest towards your chin. Breathe. Stay here for 2 more breaths. One more deep inhale. Release your hands and exhale. Bring your feet down to the floor. Rest your knees against each other. Just feel. Okay, one more time like that, or into Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're moving into full wheel, bring your hands on either side of your ears. Fingers pointing towards the shoulders, that's right. Exhale. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale. Press down through your hands and the feet. Inhale, extend to the elbows and come all the way up to Urdhva Dhanurasana. Neck is relaxed. Breathe. Keep pushing into your feet. Pressing your chest further and further between the arms. Neck is relaxed. See if you can look at the floor between your thumbs. One more breath. Inhale, tuck chin to chest. Exhale, release, upper back, middle back, lower back, and then hug your knees into your chest and gently rock from side to side. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling, flex your feet. Bring your hands on either side of your thighs, lift the shoulder blades up off the floor. Head comes up off the floor, pull the navel in towards the back body. And then soften the knees. Inhale, come up to sit. And exhale, extend the legs out. Bend your right knee into your chest and bring your right foot to the outside of the left leg for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your left knee, bring your left heel to the outside of the right hip, sit both sit bones flat on the floor. Bring your right hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Make a twist, look over your right shoulder. And then inhale, look forward. And exhale, release your hands by your sides. Straighten out your left leg and straighten out your right leg. Other side, bend the left knee in, left foot to the outside of the right leg, bend your right knee. Right heel to the outside of the left hip. Make sure you're not sitting on your heel. Left hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And twist, look over your left shoulder. Another thing to watch out for is if your right knee is lifting up off the floor. It means that you're contracting too much in the right hip flexor on the inside of the right hip. So try to relax the knee down towards the floor. And then inhale, look forward. And exhale, release your hands. Straighten out the bottom leg. Straighten out the top leg. And then bend both your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. For Uttanasana. Have your feet a little bit away from your body so that you create a diamond shape between the legs. And then relax the neck. Round in the back. Let the weight of the head pull the spine long or round. The chin is in towards the chest. And then let go of any controlled Ujjayi breath here and allow the breath to be natural and easy. Be still. And then inhale, slowly come up. And exhale the breath out. Inhale, bring your knees together. Exhale, extend the legs out in front of you. Extend the arms out in front of you. Come to lie down on your back. Take your block with you. For Viparita Karani, bend both your knees. If you don't have a block, don't worry. Lift your seat up. Place the block if you have one underneath the sacrum and extend the legs up towards the ceiling. And again, the breath is still natural, relaxed and easy. Palms face up. Close your eyes. And then bend your knees, feet to the floor. If you feel like you need long in Viparita Karani, then stay there. Otherwise, take the block out, seat to the floor, extend the legs, and relax for Shavasana, relaxation. Let everything flop out, palms face up, toes flop out. Close your eyes. And everything relax. And start to move fingers and toes, stretching into your ankles, your wrists, and into your entire body. Take your arms above your head, stretching it out, fingertip to toe tip, and relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. And then slowly push yourself up to sit. And find a comfortable seated, cross-legged position. Rest your hands on your knees. Eyes are closed. Take a few more moments to notice how you feel. Together at your heart center, your chin to your chest. Acknowledging your effort and thanking yourself for taking this time.